Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Kimbo here, and it's time for an epic Beyblade Burst Pro Series unboxing. So we've got this bad boy right here. It is the Pro Series Poison Cobra, they're calling it. So, you know, it's basically Poison Hydra, except they didn't want to name it Hydra because they have Hydrax, so they named it Cobra. Yeah. So, overall, the look of it and such, it is like the, you know, the random layer version, because they had the random layer, and that was the only way you can get the original colors for it before them actually putting like the gold version in the random booster. So yeah, man, honestly, big time props to them for actually making it with the full gimmick of Poison. And it seems like that's a gen weight with it, so it's honestly going to be really defensive, having the cushion gimmick for Poison, also the gen weight with it, so that's pretty cool. Full defense wise is definitely like a raw defense type, and I wonder what parts they gave it for the bottom. I'm honestly not too sure, but yeah, man, is that 7? Did they use 7 for it? I just think, I don't know, maybe it's 3 or something, but it seems like a number disc, just the way that shaped right there. But I mean, we're about to find out anyways, all that good stuff. But yeah, so let's check out the back. Let's see here. So Poison, Cobra, 2 attack, no burst. Defense wise, they're giving it what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13? 13 for defense. Okay. Weight 6, agility none, and stamina 9 out of 10. I don't know, man, but let's see what parts. 7. Yeah, it is 7. All right, so 7 and wall, and is that keep rubber defense? Yeah, that's keep. Yo, it would have been solid if they did keep dash, but still, like, they made the actual gimmick for keep, which is pretty cool. And having the gun weight with it, yeah, that's a raw defense type. Honestly, I kind of agree with these stats. Well, I don't know if it's like full, like over the top, like crazy defense with that, but like keep overall is some pretty good raw defense with it. And the stamina definitely is not gonna have the crazy stamina with it, especially having a wall, because it's gonna scrape. But being a raw defense type, this is honestly a pretty good combo for it. Honestly, big time props to Hasbro for making this combo for it, because the standard one they had for it was like okay, but not really wild, I'd say, for like just Hydra's gimmick. But yeah, anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see, man. See everything with this babe. Honestly, having cheap on it, that's a nice choice for it. Like having a defensive base like Poison, and then you put keep with it, and also the gen weight, that's going to make it have some big time defense. Definitely wish it was like keep dash, because then it would be like near impossible to burst it, like very difficult to burst it. But still, like it's going to be tough to burst it having that gen weight and such with it, the gimmick of Poison, and also like having keep with it to up that defense. That's really sick to see. So let's see here. It's got those stickers with only a couple stickers, so we're not too worried about those, all that good stuff. And then we got to get into let's see the instructions so I could show y'all the code for it. So there's the code. Anybody wants it, there it is. And yeah, man, put that all aside, all that good stuff. Then we got the launcher for it, you know, standard TT ripcord launcher, which, you know, not the craziest ripcord type blader myself, but I'll put it off to the side. You already know. And overall, the quality of it is really sick. It's like a standard TT ripcord launcher, so that's cool to see. If you don't have any launchers or such, like, yeah, definitely works. All right. So, now we got to get into the bay itself. So, Poison Cobra here. So, you can see it's got the flexible gimmick with it. So, that's like rubber and such with it, I think. Well, flexible kind of material. And it makes it where it cushions the attacks. That's the whole gimmick for Poison that TT originally gave it. And yeah, it definitely seems so with the Pro Series version. They implemented it with it, and it's the original colors for it, so big time props for that for sure. Having the purple, having the pink right there for all the heads with it, you know, for the Cobra chip, not Hydra anymore, but Cobra. And then a gen weight with it too, and that's definitely a gen weight. So you see right there, sticks out, makes it tougher to burst the bay because the rubber stopper right there. So yeah, honestly, really cool seeing that. Like overall, full defensive combo for it, and it is nice to see that, no doubt, that they use the actual TT colors for it. And then for the disc, we've got 7. So Zervin, one of my favorite design number discs because it just looks so cool. Like the 7 sevens on it, you know, and overall having some pretty good weight with it. And then the wall frame with it, which is nice to see them adding frames, and they used the wall for this, so that's gonna definitely up its raw defense. Now, honestly, stamina wise, that's where I disagree because you know, like wall makes it where a lot of base scrape unless it's like a high driver, and yeah, in this case, like you know, high drivers aren't even a thing out of the Hasbro meta. But then we've got the driver performance tip, which is keep, and let's see, is it? Yeah, it is free spinning. Okay, so yeah, it's the full gimmick of the keep. So it's free spinning and such with it. Got the rubber with it. All right, so that is really, really cool to see that they actually did use keep for it too. You know, the actual rubber for the keep. So, poison, Cobra, 7 wall keep. Overall, like the combo they made for this, definitely a raw defense type, and it's nice seeing that for sure. Stamina wise, could definitely see it being taken down. You know, just get some big time attacks on it and throw it off balance. Yeah, but it's meant to be a raw defense type to counter like big time raw attacking base. So overall, it does look really, really sick. But let's see, burst resistance wise, even with that stopper, I won't lie to y'all. Like, even with that stopper, still, this is why I was wishing that it had keep dash. Because even with, like, the gen weight in it, with the stopper, it does up its defense a bit. But if you get past that, it doesn't have, like, the craziest teeth. Because it's just not having, like, a dash driver with it. If it was keep dash, this would be a definite solid, like, raw defense type bay itself. And it still is. But just having the regular keep with it, it still has the potential of being bursted because TTs, I was able to like burst it at like some points, but yeah, well that was at least the first version. The second version, like the actual stock one they made, not too much because it has a dash driver with it. So you know, overall it was really defensive with the dash driver too. And speaking of which, we got it right here. So I got my poison hydra somewhere, the actual TT color for it, but it's buried somewhere. But we got the actual stock combo that TT made, and that being with the random booster. Has the gen weight with it and such, but they used 8 dash and angle, the angle frame, like 8 dash angle fusion dash. So yeah, this is the case I was talking about, like having that dash driver with it. That's what ups its burst resistance big time, and it still can kind of be bursted if it's hit hard enough because poison isn't the craziest wheel, but it's still got the defensive gimmick with it and being so round and taking those blows. But the dash driver, it does help it out, so it doesn't burst like as much. The original one does a bit more. But yeah, and it's also up to the parts that you give it because it was just a part of the layer. But big time props to Hasbro for actually making the actual layer colors for it. Like I said, then putting the wall frame with it, which is really cool. So I'll add some weight and hopefully some defense with it as well. And then the keep with it, up in that defense for sure. Definitely wish it was keep dash. That's like the main gripe I have with it. But besides that, it's very, very solid. You know, like I said, being fully constructive with this, saying the things that are great, some things to wish for the bays, you know, because no bay's perfect. But yeah, man. But without further ado, let's get into some battles here. All right, man. So let's see how this goes with this battle. Honestly, stamina-wise, I might give it to TT because fusion. But weight-wise, I don't know. Honestly, having like the wall frame with it and having 7, yeah, maybe advantage Cobra. It's gonna be intense regardless. But yeah, raw defense-wise, I gotta give it to Cobra. Stamina-wise, probably Hydra. Let's go. Yo, being really aggressive right now. Alright, so going around big time. Uh-oh. Getting those barrage attacks in there, dude. Uh-oh. Who's got it, though? That wall frame. If that wall frame scrapes, it's going to be over. That's the main thing for it, honestly. Just getting thrown off balance and the wall frame. It's got to be getting really close. And, oh, it took it, man. Even with it scraping at the end. All right. Well, that is 1. It took it with that. Getting those hits in. All right. And, wow, being aggressive. Holy cow. Yo, ooh, look at that raw defense. Look at that defense right there, man. All right, both bays getting some big-time hits in here. Question is, who's going to take it with the stamina, though? Yeah, I'd say advantage TT stamina-wise, because just fusion compared to keep. But, oh, it was a close battle, though. So, TT taking that one. That is 1-1. Boom. And then... Oh man, look at it circling around just to keep. I used some like decently soft rubber with it for sure. You can tell with it being so aggressive at the beginning. And all these hits, dude. Using that full defense, man. The defense and the barrage. Maybe? Oh, but it takes it with the stamina again. That is 2. All right. Yeah. Feels like advantage TT stamina-wise. The full round defense-wise, advantage Hasbro. But if it comes down to the stamina, if it doesn't get the right hits in, then it could be trouble for Hasbro's version. Uh-oh, yo. And the rubber, because the rubber contact points with it canceling each other out. But it takes it again, dude. Yeah, like I said, it's got the raw defense with it, but just coming down to the stamina, it seems like TT's got the advantage. Because the wall frame scraping especially, and it being like a raw defense type. If it gets those hits in there, it has a chance for sure. But if not, then, you know. Uh-oh, big hits. Oh, maybe. It's wobbling big time. It's 3-1 right now. And that's 4, dude. Yeah, I gotta call it there. So, overall, like I said, TT's having the stamina with it because just fusion and the dash driver in general. But, yeah, and I'm using this because it's the only, like, stock combo they made for Poison Hydra. So I'm saying that's, like, the official combo for it because it's the only one that we have stock-wise. But, yeah. Anyways, it does, like, quality-wise, it does hold up for sure. Just like I said, the main thing is that it has keep dash with it. Well, not keep dash. It has keep with it in general. I wish it had keep dash. And keep in general, not having the crazy stamina with it, it's a full raw defense type for sure. Yeah, but it does have that defense, no doubt. You saw I was circling around and such. And whenever it came down to those hits, TT's version was the one that got sent back more, for sure, with all of those hits. So it shows this thing has some raw defense. So big time props for that, for sure. And also using the standard TT color with it, with the original color scheme. Yeah, but just TT's version had the stamina in this case. Figured it would, but Hasbro's version does have some really epic raw defense. You know, some more battles will come to really test it. Actually, you know what? We're going to do one more battle now. It's going to be with the Bay that I battled with before. So, Ace Dragon, we'll just, you know, just unboxed it recently. So, let's see how this goes. If it can take those hits from Ace, it'll really show. Unless it falls off the launcher. But, yeah, let's see if it can take those hits from Ace. Because Ace has the big-time burst stopper with it. Let's see, man. And yeah, look at that. Like, it's got that raw defense, no doubt. Look at that. It's taking those hits like an absolute champion. Hardly budging and sending it back, but just the stamina with it. It's a raw defense type. Because having wall with it makes it skid out. But it does have that raw defense. It shows, man. Look at that. Boom. Yeah. Didn't go out with that hit. It just sent Ace back big time. But it got thrown off balance because the wall frame. The only thing I think that's a downfall for this combo is honestly the wall frame. Because it's got a regular keep with it. The wall frame, unless it has like a high driver, usually makes the base skid out. So yeah, you want to have like a driver that's a lot taller than such, or use a high driver with it, and that's what makes the wall frame effective. Because it does have that defense and such, but the stamina, not too much. Because, you know, all these points just making it skid out big time. But yeah, overall, it's got that raw defense. Like I said, it's a raw defense combo, and it shows it can take some attacks because it just ate up big time attacks from Ace. But Ace managed to throw it off balance because the wall frame makes it skid out. That's the only gripe with it, I'd say. Well, like the dash driver, and also honestly the wall frame with it, because it's a standard keep. If they would have used like another different frame with it that didn't make it skid out as much, it would probably have up stamina. But it does make it a full raw defense type. But it's got to rely on getting those big hits right away with this stock combo. But overall, it does look really, really cool. Definitely glad they stuck to TT's color scheme when it came to, you know, the actual poison wheel, and also with the Cobra chip. It does look really cool. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this review on this, if I could talk, absolutely epic Beyblade Burst Pro Series Poison Cobra. Hasbro did a good job with it, for sure. Yeah. It looks really, really sick. But hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. So yeah, guys, till next time, it is your boy Kimbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Until then, stay awesome and let it rip. I'm up out of here.